Hello, Steve here, and today we are going to talk about journaling and the power, the absolute power of journaling, and how fundamental it is to be able to become a really effective and impactful Agile Scrum Master or Agile Coach. Um, we're gonna talk about three areas. Now, one of them is about note taking and actually just recording what you're hearing, what you're seeing. The second is about reflection and taking the time to really think about what you're seeing, what's going on, the observations, going deep into those sort of things. And then the third is getting into the discipline of journaling, of actually taking what you're seeing, what you're hearing, and actually keeping a record of it, not as evidence, right? Not not like to be used against people. What it is that um, well, we'll come into it in a bit, but what it is actually keeping a bit of a trend so that you can see where things start to piece together, and so it can really help you to just frame things and structure your notes and your thoughts and reflections in a way that actually will then make you a better coach. It will make you a better agile scrum master. That's it. It's inevitable. It's super powerful. So why don't people do it? Why is it like literally it's less than 1% of coaches and scrum masters keep a journal. It just doesn't happen. Not in my experience. Um, but the real good strong coaches that I've seen, they all keep a journal. They all get into that habit and actually reflect it. Now it doesn't have to always be a written journal. It could be working with another coach and actually having a mentor that can actually help work with you and help with your reflections. But a written journal is so much uh, easier and works really well. So let's start with note taking. And I get asked quite a lot is that how do I write notes in a scenario, in a situation like a stand up, for example? How do I write notes and not be seen to be judging? And it's a really good question, but the fact is that everyone takes notes. It's not a bad thing to be taking notes, and it really helps. It helps you to think better. Um, and we're losing that capability by with the advent of AI. You have AI assistants now who will actually summarize the meeting for you and send you a nice a structured kind of outcome of the meeting. But that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you develop your skills as a Scrum Master or Agile Coach at all. It won't, because you won't be able to use that and digest it in a way that writing notes will actually do for you. There is science behind it. Actually, if you write down what you're hearing, it registers. It comes in. That's why when you're at school, you're writing notes all the time because it goes in and it stays in there. There's a format that it uses to be able to structure it into your brain so that it stays in your brain. If you've got an AI assistant doing that for you, it doesn't go in. And so if you're on multiple meetings through the day, all of that information just doesn't go anywhere. So you have to take notes. Now, how do you, to answer that question about the judgmental bit, is that people are used to other people writing notes. The key is you not being judgmental. It's you need to be objective. You need to be able to stand away from the team and be completely agnostic to all of the different behaviors and interactions that you're seeing. You need to get into that kind of mindset that means that you're able to provide a completely objective um, outcome, an understanding of what you're seeing and what's going on, so that you're able to provide the best guidance and help and support and service. So without, if you're unable to step away from that, and you're not taking notes, you're literally flatlining as a Scrum Master and Agile Coach. You'll stay in mediocrity. You need to build the muscle of being completely objective, being completely agnostic, stepping away from the team and looking in and being an observer, taking time, really understanding what's going on, and write down notes what you're seeing, and just being what you're seeing as it is, as it appears. Not like, Mike was really angry today, but maybe just writing down that's what you're seeing, but then taking the time after that to reflect on it. Why was Mike angry? What was going on there? What could be the hidden reason? Do I need to have a one-to-one with Mike? Maybe there's something that is going on for him at home, or maybe in the work that I haven't seen, that I need to go and have a discussion and see if he's okay. Check in with him. Maybe that's the case. Maybe there's a deeper underlying issue within the team that you're not seeing, right? And it's not visible on the surface, but it manifests. It's produced in other ways. We're humans. We will express ourselves in ways that come out. There might be a deeper reason. So that reflection element it's so important. And the way that we reflect is by journaling. Take your notes and write them up into a journal, and reflect on what you're seeing. What's going on for Mike there? Like what could be the issue? Is there, I'm seeing a bit of I'm connecting some dots here. I'm seeing that this isn't the first time Mike has lashed out in the team, or has got frustrated in the team. What could be going on? Could it be that he's getting frustrated with one of the other engineers, and perhaps there's an issue where maybe Mike is having to work long hours to look after that engineer. Maybe that other engineer is a little weaker and needs carrying, and Mike's getting frustrated with that. All of these kind of things just happen, right? They're just part of the machine that is going on. The ongoing kind of problems and issues that we see. Now, if you're spread quite thin as a Scrum Master, you are unable to do that. I always say that you need to be working with maximum two or three teams, so that you can go deep into the underlying psychologies and the problems and the cultural issues that are going on in the team, the real systemic problems, so that you can really uncover them. And by keeping a journal, taking notes, keeping a journal, reflecting on what you're seeing and writing it up, keep getting into that discipline of doing it, it just means that you're able to take out what's in your head and put it onto paper, and just take a step back from it and say, okay, yeah, I see there's some things going on there. I didn't start doing that for quite a long time into my role, and I mean, I was keeping notes, but I wasn't keeping a journal. I wasn't writing these things up, and it wasn't until I sort of matured quite late into my Scrum Master career, I started getting such value out of it, and it meant that I was able to have much more enriched conversations with various individuals of the team, with the team as a whole. It was really strengthening my capabilities as a Scrum Master, and I was able to really take the time to see the things that weren't visible on the surface, and that's only possible if you keep a record of it and can start seeing trends and start joining the dots. So getting into that discipline, that rhythm, there are ways that you can do that. There are, the way that we use technology now, set a reminder on your phone, maybe 15 minutes on the way home. 15 minutes a day. Just write out what did I see today? What happened today? What was going on? What did I see that perhaps is a bit more deeper, on a deeper level? And really take the time to do that. Now, if you would like, there is a journal PDF that you can get access to. I'm in the process of building a course which will help you to build that discipline, build that rhythm. So do sign up, and if you want to get early access for that, let me know, and I can. I'll put the details in the show notes so that you can actually get access to it once it's ready. But that you'll be able to download the journal PDF, upload it onto Miro or Mural, whatever digital whiteboard you use, and you can actually extract it onto the board and be able to write notes on the journal to actually use it on the whiteboard. It's a really, really good tool. So you can have your own personal whiteboard for your own thoughts, right? Using the tools around you to actually really help you to build that perspective and that deeper focus on what's going on. And it's a habit. James Clear talks about atomic habits in his book. He talks about little small habits that you can do, and actually setting out 15 minutes every day. Set a reminder, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 15 minutes. That's my journal time, and just take the time and just write up your notes of what you've seen through the day. Have a think what sort of interactions you've had. Start challenging. Why was that? What's going on there? And it can have huge benefits for not just your team, because they're getting a much more enriched service from you as a Scrum Master or Agile Coach, but also it'll help really strengthen and build your presence and your capability in the role, and elevate your mastery. So do just basically get started. Maybe even start doing one a week, and then just build the habit from there. But it can actually really help. The best way to do it is just to start, right? Just to start. Get going. Um, if you like this kind of stuff, then do subscribe. I'm trying to build up the numbers and help with this kind of stuff. Hopefully, it's been really helpful for you. There is also the capability for you to get a measure of how impactful you currently are, and find where the gaps are. So if you are struggling a little bit in terms of being able to prove your impact, prove your value, then take a short assessment. It's a self-assessment. It's called the Impact Pulse check, and take that. I'll put the link in the show notes as well, and that will just give you a really good understanding about where you currently are, and some ideas and some tips of how to really improve your impact, your value. And as I mentioned, you can download the pack as well, the journal pack. So it will really just help you to start to build that muscle. All right, that's it for the session. Thanks very much, and I will see you on the next one. See you. Bye bye.